We're here in Mission Viejo, California. I'm gonna show you guys the new Art of Jiu-Jitsu location. Come with me. So right when you guys walk in the front door, you guys are gonna see that you have access to both mats, and that was on purpose. We did not want the front desk to be right in the front. Our idea was to make it feel like a hotel whenever you come into the academy. Instead of seeing the front desk, first you have access to the mats, the TVs and everything. And then after you see everything, you can walk to the front desk. So if you guys see from here, like the front desk was also a creation of our team. Like we designed it. I think was super important for us to make something very unique. We wanted the front desk to be a big piece, like made of concrete, to be very impactful too. And yeah, that's what we got. Like I think it's really nice. It looks really clean, but at the same time it draws a lot of attention. So we're very proud to be able to accomplish this look. Here is the smaller mat number 2. Here we normally do basics class. We do some of the kids classes too. And on the big mat, we have normally our fundamentals classes. We have some of the no-gi classes. Right now, Cole is teaching a no-gi class. And another thing that I like a lot about this academy and was a big trick for us, was a challenge, because the custom mesa location, we have the art piece. And everyone, like, they know like the artwork, and it became almost like the icon for Art of Jiu-Jitsu. And when we were thinking about what to use as like the icon for this location, we were thinking about like different artists, like what we could use, and we came up with the idea of using Jiu-Jitsu as like the main artwork, the work that we did over 11 years, building the team, the quality of the Jiu-Jitsu, the quality of like the social media and the videos and everything that we do, like just displaying it on the wall. So we had the idea of using a huge screen to display Jiu-Jitsu. So there's nothing better, no better art to represent Art of Jiu-Jitsu than these techniques, like the great moments, like showing the athletes, like kids, adults, black belts, color belts, winning world titles, like winning big competition. I feel like the difference between having an art piece and having that TV is that TV actually gives you a lot of emotions when you guys are watching. It reminds me that when I come to train here, I look to the TV, I see these moments, it motivates me a lot to work hard. And I think that was a win for us, because that's what you want. You want to have an academy that looks beautiful, you want to have an academy that's very clean, that has good instructors, but you also want to find every opportunity to motivate the students, right? I think that this is one thing, like Jiu-Jitsu, it's really hard. Jiu-Jitsu, it's a sport, it's a martial art that a lot of times can be frustrating too, learning the techniques and dealing with the setbacks. But whenever like you look to the side and you see people having great moments on the screen, like kids training Jiu-Jitsu, working hard, I feel like this is everything that you need to just go there and continue to work to have moments like that. Okay, let's go there and let's say hi to Cole. Cool.
What's up, guys? Welcome to AOJ 2. We got a no-gi class going on right now, so me and Coach Mia, we teach Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is basically the noon class, so people that have their lunch breaks from work can come in and get some training in. So today's Friday, we usually do kind of recap everything that we're working. So we've been working on butterfly guards, that's what we're practicing right now.
Yeah. This is something that we like to do a lot too. Our curriculum is we normally work the same set of techniques throughout the whole week. And then normally Fridays we use as a review of everything. Like we work in a higher pace, just a review of the techniques, a little bit more of specific training, give people the opportunity to work the techniques like during sparring or specific training. So the students like it a lot. I think it's a good advice for the professors that are watching. I think like I don't like the classes when it's like random techniques. Every day you come, it's a different technique. Like I like when it's more structured, when you have a goal for the week or for the month where you work that set of skills and you see the progress in each student. And I like to use Fridays as a way of like just putting everything together, giving the students a chance to work more specific training, and has been working great. Like the students, like we get very positive feedback. The students love it a lot. I'm gonna show you guys the wall now. So this is another thing that for me was a win whenever we were having meetings and deciding what we could make better in this location. Like I feel like in 11 years, like we made like a big impact, like with the AOJ custom mesa, like the frames on the walls, like making every academy be very family friendly and look like an art gallery, very clean. I think that was AOJ pushed a lot, like put the bar like really high for the other academies, and it created a very positive impact. We wanted this location to create the same impact, and like I said before, like a photo can show a moment, can give you guys like an idea of what happened, but I think like a video can show much more. The video gives you like the perfect like image of what happened in that moment and all the feelings. So this first wall here, like we call the Hall of Fame wall. Right now, in the future we're gonna have many more, but for now we have myself and my brother, and let's get a little bit closer. It has a highlight of our career, like some of the big moments that some of the big wins that we were able to accomplish. A lot of like the IBJJF worlds, and here the medals. Half of 6 world titles, the record in the featherweight division, and 2 ADCC titles. A description of like, especially for the new students, people that are new to Jiu-Jitsu, to have an idea of like his background and who he is. And we had this idea of putting the QR code that will take you to a page that has more information, that has like his instructionals, and more videos too, so people can do a deeper study and understand a little bit more of who he is. Same thing for myself, like my 4 black belt world titles. I feel like it's really cool to see, because when you see, it's just a medal, but like when for an athlete, for a person that really understands what the work that goes behind each title, it means a lot. Like for me, like every medal represents like a struggle, represents a training camp, represents like me overcoming something, even if it was like the fear of losing or like the self-doubt. Like I think this is something that brings me a lot of memories and makes me very proud of myself. So there's no better way of doing it than displaying it on the wall. It's so hard to achieve, and I think like they deserve to be exposed and like on the wall to inspire a lot of people. We have like a huge kids program, and I want the kids to see the gold medals, and whenever they go to the competition, like they get their own gold medals, to relate a little bit more with the professors, to understand what goes behind this process of achieving like a title in the sport. I think it's, of course, like the recognition for the work, it's amazing, but more than that, I think like the self-growth that you get after every competition, like regardless of the result, it's something that creates a huge impact in every human being, and that's what I love the most about about Jiu-Jitsu, especially for kids. That's why I have my kids in Jiu-Jitsu. I want them to one day become black belts. I want them to be world champions, but I want them to grow up like having this type of experience, like facing adversity, having setbacks and learning to overcome that. I think that will create such a positive impact. Will create very strong men and women. Same thing for me. Like we did like a little signs here with like the Hall of Fame too. Every TV has like its own story, right? Like mine, for example, like I wanted it to be not only about myself as an athlete, but also as a professor too. That it's really important for me. I think this is a big part of who I am today. Like, and when we were selecting the images, I was like, you can put like the images of me winning the world titles or fighting the big competitions. That's very important and made me who I am today. But I wanted to have some scenes of me celebrating with the students, and I think like this is also like a part of like part of my story and a part of like who I am today. Like this quest to be a better coach, to help people to achieve their goals. Like this scene here was Cole winning worlds as a brown belt. I think that John winning as a black belt too. Pato winning. Like every story, it's very special to me. Like when you go there and you help someone to win a world title, it brings back that feeling of like your own wins as an athlete. And that's what I love the most about it. I have the opportunity to not only win one title like per year, but I can win multiple titles. It all depends on my work. So I got addicted to it now. This is a new phase for me. And before was always a matter of me chasing that gold medal, but now like I'm chasing multiple gold medals every year, and it's a really nice work. Let's go to the next wall. This is the champions wall, where every black belt world champion or ADCC champion will get, that comes from the kids program or juvenile program all the way to the black belt, will get the spot on the wall. So if a kid grows up in the program, like, and then eventually they win one of these two titles, like they will get a spot here. And we have three now. We have Tynan, we have Jessica and Jonathan Alves. So all three started either in the kids program or as a juvenile at AOJ. And I feel like all the work that was done over the years like created such a huge impact in their personality, in their career, that we really influenced them to become who they are today and to win the titles. So it's really special for us, and their titles is also displayed here. And I think same as me and Professor Rafa, like it's another. They are more people that are influencing the new generation, and they are inspiring the younger ones. So if we come here, Tynan's 2 world titles, same thing with the description and the QR code, the TV with his best moments, Jessa, and Jonathan. For sure, we're gonna have much more in the upcoming years. And yeah, maybe this year we can have more. We have like Dan competing, but we have new black belts are competing that came from the kids programs too. So we have Cole, we have Shelby. Shelby won Europeans and she won PANS. So she needs like one more title, and if she wins this year, she's also gonna be on the wall. Cole too. Cole won a world title in all the belts, and he's going to compete this year as a black belt. It will be his first black belt worlds, and if he wins, he will also be on the wall. So really special. I think like that, the more students we have coming from the kids program and becoming a black belt, the more chance we're going to have to fill up this wall. And hopefully we do it fast, and we need to build like another wall to have more people, and that's for sure a positive impact in the academy, and will inspire even more kids to do Jiu-Jitsu. Now let's go to this area here. We have the office. The office was also another thing that we wanted to make it special, like have like a office where it was we were not locked behind walls, like the glass, so we can see the academy, and the academy, like the students, like the professors can see our work there, because in the end of the day, I feel like we are all working towards the same thing. Like we're all trying to grow Jiu-Jitsu. We are trying to create a positive impact in the local community, in the Jiu-Jitsu community. So it doesn't matter if you're teaching Jiu-Jitsu on the mat or if you're working in the office with the plan of like growing like any area of the business or any area of Jiu-Jitsu. I think like it's all like we're all on the same boat, going in the same direction. So I did not want it to feel that we were like in separate departments. I wanted it to feel that we were all in the same location working together. So we were all doing the same type of work. So if you guys come here, I'm going to introduce you guys to Mason. He's also a big part of everything that we do. Mason started at AOJ when he was a white belt. He came like from Fresno to be an athlete and train under us. Had an amazing run in the color belts, and at some point of his career, like he decided, I think he was a brown belt, he decided to work on in the social media department, work with like close to us, and help to grow our Jiu-Jitsu. And everything that you guys see on the internet, like all the videos, like all the impact, like I feel like AOJ create like a new standard, and is a huge reference in Jiu-Jitsu for the quality of like the social media, for the quality of like the videos, and like the way we show Jiu-Jitsu to the community. And it's I feel like this is the work that like this man is doing. Like we have guys like Tynan, John, Jessa, Cole, and all those guys doing the work on the mat, but like the off the mat work is also very important. It's just as important because they complement each other. I feel like big part of like why the athletes are in the position that they are today, and the recognition that they get, of course, is like their work, their talent, but it's also like this work together that we have to maximize every win, every great moment, and try to touch like more people. You know, when you go there, you win a world title, and you're not able to show your story, you're gonna touch the people that see that accomplishment, but then like a lot of people are not gonna be able to see that when you have a team that it's focused on spreading your work and getting more people to see it. I feel like you have like a stronger team that will, and for sure like you're gonna be more impactful. And that's our mission, not only to create great athletes, but to be able to show every accomplishment, every great thing that we do as a team, like to the whole world. And the more people we can touch, like the more people can see the quality of our work. I think like the more the more people we're gonna touch, and like Jiu-Jitsu is gonna end up growing. So come with me. And another thing that it's cool, that it's important to talk about, is the website. We have AOJ Plus, which is a segment for everything that we do here inside of the academy. We have an online library where we post our classes. We have online master classes, and it's not only an opportunity for the athletes to reach more people that want to learn from them. They teach seminars, but I feel like with the seminar you can only do so much because they are also training full-time for big competitions. But when you can create content and you can show your style of teaching, spread your knowledge through the internet, it's a huge advantage. And I feel like the advantage here at AOJ is that we also have that in-house. So the athletes that are teaching here, they can also produce content and sell that on the internet and reach more people. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what you do. This is Mason. Say hi, Mason.
How's it going?
Let me show you guys. You can come here. Mason, can you just show a little bit of?
Yeah, so this is AOJ Plus. It's our online platform, like Professor Yu was saying. But you can see here, we have this series with a lot of our athletes. We have on-demand series, and then we also have part of our regular subscription, just the techniques and curriculum series that are uploaded every a few times each week. So we have a lot of different pieces of content here.
So yeah, the idea was to make the website look like the academy. It's like, I feel like the feel of like coming inside of the academy or going through the website, like it needs to be similar, right? So that was, I think that was one of like the main reasons why we chose like this aesthetics for the website, is to match the academy. And like Mason said, like we have two products basically. One is the on-demand, where you go there like you want to learn Rafa's arm bar, then you can buy the whole course and you get like multiple videos, or anaconda choke, or like Tainan has long step, back takes. Or you can sign up for the website, which is more, I think it's more similar to the experience that you get inside of the academy. In the website, in the library of the website, you get curriculum, which is the classes, like the fundamentals classes, and like all we organize it, we call curriculum because it's how we organize the classes. Like it's 1 week of like teaching the same thing and like improving like the technique like at each day of the week. And we have some different content here too inside AOJ, which is showing the training of the world champions in the competition training or the kids program. We have 101, which is like a little bit of an interview and getting the perspective of like some of our top athletes on different topics. So it's really cool. Like I really like recommend people to go and take a look and see, because if you're a fan of our work, for sure, like this is gonna, and you don't have the opportunity to come here and train every day, I think this is a way of like connecting yourself with like our work. Now we have the lounge area. So this is, we wanted it to be like very open. So like here, a lot of times like parents and students, like they come early for classes, or parents are here, they have their computers, like they're working, or like they're just hanging out in the academy. So here you have access to both mats. You can see both mats, and you also have this privacy to work if you need to. We have a lot of people, a lot of parents that they're on their computers working while their kids are training. So we select this specific area to have privacy, but at the same time have access to watch the match. So if your kid's training, you can take a look and you can also be there working. Here is the cafe. We're not open yet, but I'm gonna explain the concept for you guys. So kind of the same looking, like we chose like the different tile for this area. We made it look a little bit different, but same style. But the goal here is to, we want to create a cafe, acai and coffee place where like we're gonna sell acai, we're gonna sell coffee for our students, but we're also like trying to test something new. Like we want to experience something different. I think this is the beauty of Jiu-Jitsu. Like we're not scared of like new challenge, and we want to see how this concept is gonna work, and like how much like we can learn and we can grow, and maybe one day expand and have like a whole like different business. So that was like the main idea. Like I love it the way it looks. I feel like as soon as we open, we're gonna start learning much more about it, and this was kind of our like idea to have something, a different challenge inside of what we do every day. Here we're gonna have a screen like playing, because we're gonna be selling acai, so we want to have like some of like the Amazon with like the berries on the trees, and like showing a little bit of like, especially people from from the United States, like to show like how the acai is in its roots, right? Like and it ties back together with Jiu-Jitsu too. I feel like a lot of like the Brazil and Amazon and like getting a product that it's so raw and turning it into something so special, right? I think like it has a lot to do with what we do on the mat. You get like a kid or a student that has no knowledge, is super raw, and like you shape it into something special, something better. And I think like that's the concept for everything, right? Like it's like this constant growth. Like you always trying to make things better. You're always trying to create a new version or something like special, and that's what I learned with Jiu-Jitsu. Every area that we go, it doesn't matter if you're in the cafe or if you're in the office or you're on the mat teaching. The goal is always like just search for our ideas to improve whatever you're doing, and I think this philosophy like has helped me a lot to grow in every aspect of my life, like every area, like at home, like at work, as a person, like always trying to see ways that I can challenge myself and I can continue to improve until the day I die. So like that's gonna be like the mission, and that's what I try to spread like in my classes to the students. Like we're all here like with the same purpose, right? It's just self growth. It doesn't matter if you're an athlete, if you're a full-time competitor, if you're a kid, an adult, like it doesn't matter your age. We're all what brings us together is this desire to learn and to get better. And some are gonna use it to win world titles, some are gonna use it just for self-development. But in the end, if you put like 100 students on the mat and you ask what they have in common, is this desire to grow. That's what brought them here. What makes you drive from your house to the academy, put a gi on or like your no-gi outfit and step on the mat, is this desire to be better. And I feel like if a coach, a professor understands that, I think they are gonna be much better leaders and they're gonna learn how to work with people, right? Like you're not only teaching techniques, but you're helping people to improve themselves, and that's the main mission here. I'm gonna take you guys to the locker room now. It's like, I feel like it's probably like my favorite part, to be honest, because I feel like for such like a nice academy like this, like the locker room had to be amazing. It was a Chase Bank before. It was like, so whenever we came to this location, it was a Chase Bank, and then we were like, oh, like we want to turn it into the new Art of Jiu-Jitsu location. And I remember that it was completely different than what it is right now. I can send you guys photos, but it was not modern. It did not have this look. The windows were covered, so it was really dark inside, and had a vault there. So it was like a huge box of concrete that gave us a lot of work to remove. So in one of the locker rooms, like I feel like for us, like for the people that were here in the beginning and saw the construction and everything, like we walk into that space and we see the struggle that it was to remove the vault from this location. So come with me. So both locker rooms are pretty much the same. They're very similar, and we try to keep like the same style, same feel. When we were selecting materials, like having everything in concrete, like white, lights, and metal was a top priority for us. I wanted it to feel modern. I wanted to feel very clean and welcoming. So one thing that I like a lot about this locker room is how tall the ceilings are. feel like with the music and like it gives you a feeling that you're not trapped somewhere. Like it's very open. A lot of lockers, showers. One thing that it's important to mention, I feel like it's the growth of women's jiu-jitsu. And right now, when I look into the kids program, it's amazing to see that we have almost like a 50-50 split, like boys and girls. And when I start training jiu-jitsu, for example, like I probably like in over like 10 years, 15 years that I stayed in Brazil, like we had like probably like 5 or 6 girls in the academy during this whole period. So like back then was a challenge to have like girls training jiu-jitsu. The competitions were very small. The opportunities for the black belts were like not there. And over the years, like with a lot of amazing athletes, with the academies doing a much better program, with the growth of the sport, like it has been changing a lot, which is amazing. And for sure, the new generations are going to be much better. Like they're going to benefit much more from it. I feel like the best way to continue to grow that is to have good academies, to have locations, academies that are very welcoming to the whole family, not only for men, but for kids, for women. And I see that growing a lot in the jiu-jitsu community. When you look back, like the academies were fight clubs and did not have rules, was very messy. And over the years, like a lot of academies, like they set a new standard, and I feel AOJ was like one of the main academies to create this positive change and make academies like be nicer, like nicer looking, like nicer feeling, like more welcoming. And with this location, like we wanted to keep pushing that. Make it, why not make it feel like a resort? Like you come train jiu-jitsu and your experience is amazing from the moment that you walk into the door, learning jiu-jitsu, everything that you see. I feel like people, they get inspired everywhere they go. Like I'm like that, I travel a lot, and when you travel, you walk into a new place, like you get different feelings, like the things that you see, the art on the wall, like the materials that people use, like the way people talk to you, the cultures that you experience. This all builds you into a better human being. And I feel like Jiu-Jitsu Academy can be like that too. I want them to walk into the academy. They have great instruction. They have amazing experience there, but like everything that they see, it's pushing them to become more, I think like become better. Like everything that they see, that the whole experience needs to feel amazing. And yeah, so this is like I feel like this is one of the most, like one of like the places in the academy that I feel like the most proud about, because it's not easy to like to build an academy. Like I felt it firsthand, to be honest, because it's a whole different challenge in even selecting like the size for the mats, where each, like the office is gonna be, where the front desk is gonna be, the size of each locker room, like thinking about the growth of the academy, how many people you think is gonna be in the academy at the same time, or like what's the potential of growth in for the academy. And I think we did it perfect with this locker rooms, because they will be comfortable for a lot of people here. Like we can have like multiple students here at the same time. Like we can have seminars here, which is a goal, like to start doing more and more seminars or special events with the top athletes. And if you have like, for example, in Costa Mesa, we have classes that we have over 100 students on the mat. And the goal is to do the same thing here. And I think that with this type of locker room, like we're gonna be able to do that for sure. And now let's go to outside. I'm gonna show you guys like the outside area. It's not complete yet. So this area here, we're gonna have a merch wall. but we're gonna do it different too. It's gonna be very modern. We're gonna have a big screen here, and it's gonna have our online store. The idea is to have an iPad where people can buy the products that they see on the screen, and then they can pick it up in the front desk. We're thinking about like how we're gonna display some of the new products here too, but this area will be the merch wall. Here's the water fountain. And this is the outside area. It's not complete. I think this is like the landscaping, and the outside area is like what we need to complete to finish like everything. But I want to have, I already have, to be honest, like a ping pong table, like a concrete ping pong table. Is super cool. I'm gonna put it here. It's at my house right now, but I want to put it here so the students can play. Like it's a way of connecting like the kids, connecting the students. So we're gonna probably have like a ping pong table here and a couple like tables here so people can get the acai or the coffee and come here and hang out outside, have some fresh air too. We want to do a nice landscaping here too. Right now, like it's not done yet, but for sure, like when you guys come back next time, will be really, really nice. It will match more of like what you guys see on the inside of the academy. Here is like the laundry room, and we have like a storage behind that door. So this is like the laundry room is more for like a trial gigs, or like for like to clean up all like the material that we use to clean the academy, to clean the mats. I think like it's more of like an area where we can keep the academy looking like how it looks now. Yeah, so I hope you guys like it. I want to invite everyone to come to AOJ, either like the customized location or this new location. You guys are gonna be more than welcome. I think like the great opportunity that we have of like meeting new people through Jiu-Jitsu, it's something very unique. I always tell my students, I feel like Jiu-Jitsu helped me to become better because it gave me access to so many different people. And nowadays we receive people from everywhere, all parts of the world. And this is super cool to me, like having students that come from Australia, Japan, Korea, Argentina, Brazil, like every part of the US, Europe. It's something that gives me a better perspective of like what the world really is, right? Like a lot of times like we stay so comfortable where we live, and like we are almost like in a little bubble that we don't see like different cultures. Or thankfully like I get the opportunity to travel a lot, but having people coming to the academy and having all the students in contact with that, it's very important to me. So I think like this is a very positive thing, and helps you to grow a lot. And I want to invite every person that is watching the video to come visit us at our Jiu-Jitsu.